This is Mr. Armstrong's study hall. During study hall, you can study or work on homework. You can also go to a teacher's room for help during study hall. Another thing you can do during study hall is go to the IMC. You get a pass for 10 minutes or a pass for the whole period. This way you can check out books or do research during study hall. Like we already said, if you're in symphonic band, you'll have practice every day during study hall. Now that you know all about study hall, let's take a trip to the encore classes: music, applied tech, and health.
Watch Jimmy Springer. That's the best.
This is the music room. Mr. Olson teaches music. In music, you learn about composers and how to read notes. Now let's take a look at our next encore class, Health with Mrs. Noble.
That was a donkey song. Listen to what's playing. Quiet. It's not important.
Welcome to the health room. The health teacher in 6th grade is Mrs. Noble. In health, you will learn about nutrition, fitness, and many other things. Like all the other encore classes, you have health for only one trimester. Let's take a trip to our last encore class, Applied Tech.
Mine's a little different, so you may have some unique questions of things we haven't gone over.
This is the Applied Tech room. Mr. Wada is the Applied Tech teacher. In Applied Tech, you do different modules about different topics. Everyone has a partner on each module. You will do about 4 modules in one trimester. Some of the modules are weather, automation and robotics, video production, computer-aided design, and CNC mill. You will get a chance to do most of these modules by the time you leave 8th grade. Okay, 5th graders, now let's take a look at gym class.
A little more than half of you have the new software, so you're going to get to this time like probably today. How many people took the pre-test the other day? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 group. Don't raise your hand if you didn't take it, because I know a lot of you didn't get to it. How many people have old software? Did you get to it?
We got to it, but we didn't finish.
You didn't finish it. Did you guys get to it? You guys get to it? Okay. You guys get to it? Okay, so some of you got to it, some of you didn't. You'll need to finish that if you have it. That's why I'll clear your
This is the locker room here at Lakeview. Of course, we're showing the girls' locker room, but there's also a boys' locker room that looks about the same. Everyone has their own locker with a different combination than the one that's on their regular locker. You keep many different things in your locker that Stephanie will show you now.
Here's my locker, locker 252. I'm putting my combination in. And you do have a different combination than your regular locker, so don't be confused. I just messed up. Let me do it again. They're kind of hard to get at first because they're a little bit different, but you learn to do them. Okay, here's my locker here at Lakeview. Now you can decorate it any way you want. I have this from my home base. I have a folder which Cynthia will be explaining about later. Here you go. We're doing praise state games. They're kind of like the Olympics, but they're just for 6th grade at Lakeview. And here's my shirt. Everybody gets a shirt with their team on it. We're the Gators. And you make a poster, and that's what they're doing right now. So we're going to go show you those later, but for now I'm going to explain the rest of my locker. We have that. We have a gym uniform for our regular year at Lakeview. This is the basic gym uniform. Everybody puts their name on them. And yeah. Okay. We each have you bring shorts also. You have to wear shorts. And I bought shorts, most people do, but you can also use the Lakeview shorts that they sell you at the beginning of the year at the open house, which are these. They sell you these at the beginning of the year. They're kind of long, but they work. So if you forget your other shorts, you can wear these. And it says Lakeview at the bottom, and you put your name. And also in the middle of the year, you do a cross-country skiing unit, and you need pants. So you can buy pants for that. And these are my pants for the year. And also, you always should keep an extra pair of gym shoes, no matter how they look, just old ones or whatever. Always keep that in your locker, just in case you forget it, because every Friday you bring your gym uniform home. And I keep a bag here at Lakeview in my locker to take my gym uniform home and to bring it back to school. Now with the heart monitors, you always need a strap, so they're kind of big, so I tied a knot in mine. But you have monitors for running in gym, and so you run for 10 minutes, and you have to wear these around your chest to measure how fast your heart beats. And that's the gym lockers here at Lakeview. Cynthia, now you can explain about the folders.
This is a gym folder here at Lakeview, and everyone gets them. And you put your name and your heart monitor number, as you can see on the front. And inside your gym folder, you have many different things. We do step aerobics, jump rope, and running once a week. And for each activity, you fill out a worksheet like this that tells how you think you did. You give yourself a rating, 1 to 5, and you explain your performance on that activity you did. And when you run, you also get sheets like these from your heart monitor. This is a printout that shows how well you did, and 10, which you can see here, is the highest, and you can get 1 as the lowest, and it reports how your heart worked during your run.
And I have something to add. With this, you know how it says 10? Well, 10 is the best you can get. It's actually 1 extra credit point. But since it was going like this, I had a messed up watch. They just got new watches that you will be using next year. But for now, if your watch goes on and off, that's okay, as long as you stay in the target zone, which is these dotted lines here. You have to stay closest to the middle line as possible. And that's it.
Now let's go meet the gym teachers here at Lakeview.
Lakeview Gym. And as you can see, they're doing the Prairie State Games. Let's go interview Mrs. Malinik for information.
Yeah, Gators!
Yeah, the Gators rule, by the way. And we have different teams. Can you tell us what we do in gym during the school year? As you can see, they're kind of busy.
I'll show you when you count. Oh, okay. Hi. During the school year, we play lots of different things. Right now, we're doing the Prairie State Games. We're having competitions for the state of Illinois. Okay, you turn. During the school year, we play adventure games, track and field, football, basketball, volleyball, bowling, soccer, softball, tennis, badminton, pickleball, and everybody's favorite, square dancing.
Thank you, Mrs. Malinik. This is Mr. Rambis. He's a gym teacher here at Lakeview.
53, I beat the other group. Go back, do it again.
You did?
53.
Okay, as you can see, we're doing the Prairie State Games. We're doing soccer, hockey, and basketball, all sorts of different things. That's Mr. DeBoer right there sitting on the chair. He's another one of the Lakeview teachers. Colonel's Rock! Steven. Don't worry about him. So, that's all for gym right now. You want to be Colonels! This is the Lakeview dismissal. I'll show you.
Well, mates, you've now seen an entire day in the life of a 6th grader at Lakeview Junior High. But our tour isn't over yet. Let's take an up-close look at dismissal. As we mentioned earlier, you go back to your locker at dismissal. You pack up your backpack and then leave on the bus. Let's take a look at students getting on their buses. By the way, There are many sports and activities that 6th graders can do after school. At the beginning of the year, they can do track. At the end of the year, in the spring, they can do soccer. There are also intramurals, such as basketball and floor hockey, that you can do. Other activities inside of school are student council and character counts club. These do not have meetings after school. Other activities can be done only in 7th and 8th grade.
Students may have their parents pick them up after school in cars along the edge. Going to go around and show dismissal, and then we'll go back in the front doors of the building.
Now let's go to IMC after school. This is IMC after school. One day a week, usually Tuesday or Wednesday, you can stay after school in the IMC until 5 o'clock. During IMC after school, you can check out books, do research, or just work on your homework. You can also use the computers. Since we're on the subject of computers, I might as well tell you a little more about the computers here at Lakeview. Everyone has their own directory at Lakeview. That means that you have your own password into your computer and can save your work so that no one else can access it unless they know your password. One thing you can do on the computer is take an accelerated reader test. These are multiple choice tests you take on the books you read. You turn them in as book reports. When you read an accelerated reader book, you get points for reading it. Depending on how many points you have, you can get different prizes.
Another important part of Lakeview is the homework hotline. If you aren't sure about a homework assignment, or if you're absent, you can call the homework hotline. It lists all of your homework assignments for the day. The one phone number for the homework hotline is 985-8306. Also, you can return to the school once you are home or forget books. By the way, Mrs. Hagensey is the librarian here at Lakeview. You may ask her about any questions you have in the IMC. Well, mates, that's the end of our tour. We hope you've learned a lot about Lakeview Junior High, and good luck. Until next year, I'm Stephanie Irvin.
And I'm Cynthia Mills,
Live at the Habitats of Lakeview. Bye!
Very dangerous time, my friend. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, it'll keep the land down under the land the man-made fall. Crocodile hunter. Where the wild, wild, wild creatures hang. We're gonna have a gorgeous night. Don't fuck with it. Very dangerous time, my friend. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, it'll keep the land down under the man-made fall. Crocodile hunter. Where the wild, wild, wild creatures hang. We're gonna have a gorgeous night. Don't fuck with it. Very dangerous time, my friend. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, it'll keep the land down under the man-made fall. Crocodile hunter. Where the wild, wild, wild creatures hang. We're gonna have a gorgeous night. Don't fuck with it. Very dangerous time, my friend. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, it'll keep